Hello guys, this is Joshua Horsey, and today, as you can tell from the title, I'm finally doing a review for Solo, a Star Wars story. So a lot of people don't really like this film, and I'm quite surprised as to why. Yes, I would say it's not the best. It is definitely one of those, I would say, weaker Star Wars films. But yeah, but I had a lot of fun with this film. It was just a fun movie in my opinion. But anyway, let's just get down to review. So, actor who plays Han Solo. I liked him. I forgot his name. It's one of those guys' names at the top, basically. I completely forgot who actually played this character, the name of the actor, but I thought he was really good. A lot of people didn't like him. I think it's one to say a lot of people didn't like him. He was better. He was better than I think people were expecting, let's say. Because when they were advertising this film, I remember the people thinking it wasn't going to be good because of the actor and stuff. Or I think it's just Disney hating Star Wars. That came out weirdly. Basically, I think it's just old fans don't like what Disney's doing with it, which you are allowed to not like the films Disney are making. I do. I love those films. And you are allowed to hate Disney's films, but you need to respect people's opinions, or people who like the films like me. I really enjoyed this film. I thought it was a fun film. I wouldn't say it's one of the best Star Wars films. It's not, but it's just a fun film. But yeah, the actor who plays Han Solo, really good in my opinion. You could show he's young and he's getting into it, and I like the fact that he's not the person we see in episode 4. Because it makes a lot of sense, because this film, I believe, is based 10 years before episode 4. So within 10 years, you can see that his character will develop to the person we see in episode 4. Because if he was like that now, it wouldn't really make sense. That's why I was a big fan of Han Solo in episode 7. You can tell it's the same person, but he's just evolved. The same, in my opinion, on Luke Skywalker in episode 8. But yeah, you can tell that he's the same person. He's just evolved in those 10 years, which is what I really like. Donald Glover, who was really good as Lando Calrissian in this film, and so that was cool. Chewbacca was great. There's not really much more needed said for that. The person who played is Tobias Beckett, who's quite an important character in this film. It was really good. So yeah, it's basically, let's get to the plot of this story. This is just a band of smugglers really just trying to find some coaxium to stop, because they were hired by this evil, basically, gang or something, and they were told, if you go get the coaxium, we'll pay you, but if you don't, you'll die. That's basically the main plot of this film. It's just like a little fun it's just fun. I just enjoyed it. It's not one of my top few films, but it's just fun and enjoyable. That's what you kind of want from a film. If it's fun and enjoyable, it's a good film, in my opinion. It was just quite a fun film. The little adventure, you got to see things that he's well known for happen in this film. And so I really enjoyed it. I don't want to get too much into it because we might get to spoilers and stuff, but it's just an incredibly fun film. The cast is really good for the most part. There were characters that they bring in earlier on that seem like they're going to be a part of this group, but they're not really important to the plot, and they're not really they're just kind of gone, really. They're not they literally don't really play an important part, which was a bit annoying, but yeah. So yeah, overall, although it's not the best, the pacing had some problems. Some of the action in between didn't feel like the best. The action is quite weak compared to other Star Wars films, but the space battle was incredible. It's one of my favourite space battles ever. It was a really good space battle. Well, it's not even a battle, it's just kind of them trying to escape, really. It was just really fun, put together, really well put together, and I enjoyed it. So overall, this film was actually really good. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, that's pretty much all I'm going to say, because I don't want to get too into spoilers, because there's quite a big, especially at the end, there's some big twists. But, quick thoughts on the final battle. Well, it was alright. It made sense, in the say, when he fights them, like the main villain of the film. It's decent, it's alright, and then there's a little mini final boss at the end, which is very short. Very short if you watch the film. That was alright, they both, especially the second one, that suited his character. And we know his opinion on a certain question about Han Solo. So, that's all I'm going to say. So, overall, I enjoyed this film. It was fun. It was entertaining. What more could you want from a film? Fun, entertaining, just joyful, a joy to watch. I enjoyed watching it. So overall, I would give this film a 7.5 out of 10. It is a good, fun film. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel video, turn notifications on so you never miss a video, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye guys.